Welcome back, YouTube. Thanks for joining in. If you're new, I do appreciate you tuning in. And if you're a repeat viewer, God bless. So I wanted to just briefly kind of get on this topic of this headline of Disney rehiring James Gunn for Guardians 3 because they obviously couldn't find anyone to match the creativity of Gunn and what he's already created. But I kind of want to read this completely biased screen rant. SJW nonsense, but let me just get into this real quick. Disney has rehired James Gunn to direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Gunn, of course, was the integral reason why the cosmic team rose from the obscure comic book title into the international blockbuster superstars over the past handful of years, injecting their two standalone movies with a trademark sense of heart and humor. Unsurprisingly, Gunn was all set at the helm of the third installment, but was first fired from the gig last summer when the old controversial tweets of his resurfaced. The move shocked the entertainment industry, and several people came to Gunn's defense in the aftermath. Marvel Studios always maintained that they were using Gunn's script for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but struggled to find a replacement director. Exactly. Several fan-favorite picks like Edgar Wright and Taika Waititi took their names out of the running, feeling it would be wrong to infringe on Gunn's territory. While Disney searched for answers, Gunn found a new home at DC to oversee the new Suicide Squad reboot. Yes, it is officially a confirmed reboot. Apparently Harley Quinn is still signed on, so Margot Robbie, we'll see about that. Anyway, however, in the last twist to the story, Gunn is going to direct Guardians of 3 after all. According to Deadline, James Gunn has been rehired to helm Guardians 3. He was brought back on board months ago, prior to this announcement, due to the Disney president Alan Horn being impressed with Gunn's apology and actions following the controversy. What the fuck? Months ago? This just goes to show you the double standard. This is a sick double standard. If you're going to bring James Gunn back, then bring Gavin McInnes back. Bring Sargon back to Patreon. Bring Alex Jones back. It goes without saying that this news was extremely well received, biased, by members of the Marvel community and MCU fans. Of course, I think we're all happy, but we're just a little bit torn. You know, like Mike Cernovich, who's the piece of shit, far-right dude that leaked all this information, that went through his tweets, to just stir up shit. I don't think that he meant to get James Gunn fired, but I think he meant to stir up a lot of controversy. But regardless of his malicious actions, which I do not condemn, and I think that that's bullshit. I don't think anyone should be charged with things that they've done years ago. But the most recent tweets from Gunn's were really, I think, 2017. But there were thousands of them, and they were inappropriate, with no taste, no humor, no lead up to the punchline. It was just kind of grotesque pedo humor. Like, there's no beating around the bush. It was very completely pedophilia oriented, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with him directing. Now, this is where I'm trying to separate the art from the artist, and it's hard, but anyway, let's continue. The Guardians cast, Dave Bautista in particular, yes, he was very vocal about the displeasure to axe Gunn in the first place, knowing full well what the filmmaker brought to the series. Gunn is the primary creative driving force behind Guardians sub-franchise, even helping the Russos out on Infinity War. So it's great to see he'll be back to guide the characters towards the end of their story. Wow, look at them shilling for James Gunn. I mean, I'm not saying he's a pedophile because I didn't see any evidence that he is, but goddamn, he crossed a couple lines, like with some of his tweets. Very suspicious, raising, both eyebrows. One of the concerns many viewers had about replacing Gunn was the risk that came with bringing someone else into ape Gunn's style. So they didn't want someone jacking his style, but they wanted someone to do the exact same thing that Gunn did. It's very confusing. Marvel was apparently well aware of those dangers, seeing that they reportedly never met with other names about Guardians 3 job. Sadly, it's going to be some time before audiences get to see James Gunn's trilogy finale, because Warner Brothers set the Suicide Squad for a 2021 release, and Marvel agreed to hold off on Guardians 3 until Suicide Squad is finished, which could be like another year and a half. That means the MCU will be well into Phase 4 by the time the film rolls into theaters, and it explains why they've been prioritizing the likes of Black Widow and the Eternals for the time being. Yeah, they're all about their distractions. Considering Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was supposed to come out in 2020, this is a little frustrating for fans, but the news of Gunn's return makes the pill easier to swallow. I don't know, try swallowing a red pill. So again, I'm just a little torn. I kind of want to know what you guys think. Like, the real fans, you know, do we give them a second chance? Like, or do we hold Disney to a standard and to keep that standard, which is to keep, you know, things like excessive pedophile jokes coming from a kind of a creepy looking dude away from kids, or do we let them continue staying around kids? It's a very, very controversial topic, and I just wanted to see you guys' opinions. I honestly, I don't know how to feel, which is why I made this video. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I do appreciate the view. I'll never ask you to like, share, subscribe, but maybe if you want, you could like or dislike it. That's up to you, but it helps the algorithm, and I don't care if you didn't like it because you watched it. So, toodles.